Okay, so the book just came out, launched last week. You guys are known for having a blog and kind of being in this space for a while. Why did you decide to launch the book?
So we wrote this book to sort of usher in what we consider to be the age of the new vegan. In the past, there was sort of the stereotype associated with vegan eating, but nowadays you have people from all walks of life. You obviously have celebrities and professional athletes who are going vegan in droves, but we have friends who are police officers, military, investment bankers, pilots, stay-at-home moms. Really, it's people from all walks of life who are going vegan in droves now, and that's kind of the message we wanted to hammer home. And the way we view it, most people are opposed to animal abuse, and if you're opposed to animal abuse, you're already 90% vegan. Your diet's just the last 10%.
Okay. Matt, did you want to add anything to that?
Well, it's really cool. Like, we've got friends in elite professional athletics, like wide receiver on the Oakland Raiders, Griff Whalen. And he's just talking about how it's exploding in the NFL and NBA, and it's just exploding in the mainstream now.
Now you've got half the Tennessee Titans who've gone vegan, so it's exploding.
Right, and you guys are obviously in really good shape. So
we'll accept that compliment.
Yes, you're welcome. Because a lot of times people think, oh, if I'm vegan, especially if I'm a man, I won't be able to get big and tough and strong. So do you explore any of that in the book as far as it's not? I know this isn't a cookbook, but it's bigger than just you're going to look skinnier if you become vegan.
Sure. We definitely touch on that, and we think that's really in alignment with the stereotype of the past. I mean, if you look at it nowadays, we've got everyone. I mean, you've got the Williams sisters in tennis. You've got half of the Tennessee Titans. You have Arnold Schwarzenegger going that route. You have the world's strongest man from Germany. So at this point, we actually feel like we've moved on from that conversation. We're really we can have it, but you can just look around and see.
There's so many examples. There's so many examples of people living, at the highest level of athletics.
And most of us aren't elite athletes.
Yeah.
So let's tie in the vodka now. Vodka is vegan. You guys are planning on launching a vodka company. Why vodka? How does this all fit in here?
Yeah, well, I mean, so basically, I mean, vodka's vegan is essentially the lowest barrier to entry. Like, our whole concept with our brand and everything is that, I mean, people can, we can talk about the fine cuisine and all of that stuff, but really, it's just a foot in the door. Like, in marketing, they call that the foot in the door technique. And the title of the book is basically our lowest barrier to entry, our foot in the door. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. We're just inviting a conversation. And hey, vodka's vegan, so let's have a drink.
Let's do a shot and let's kick back.
And let's talk about being a vegan. Okay, let's talk about your experience for both of you. You both switched to veganism at a certain time in your life, and you had a lot of lifestyle changes. Just break down kind of why your experience kind of aided to where you guys are now today.
So we both ate meat for the first, I ate meat for the first 17 years of my life. He ate meat for 24-ish years. And so we haven't been vegan our entire lives. We ate meat in the beginning. And while we were eating meat, we both consider ourselves to be, opposed to animal abuse. It's basically we just didn't know what was going on. So when we both, when I initially learned at 17 that animals were just being tortured and abused on factory farms and slaughterhouses, we don't need to go into what's going on because it's pretty bad. But yeah, it shocked me, it horrified me, and I didn't go vegan all at once, but I stopped eating meat, and over the next 3 years, I transitioned to a vegan diet. And that's when I took on sort of that abrasive vegan, what we would consider the vegan persona of the past, where I was abrasive, I was kind of pushy about it.
The quote of annoying
vegan,
we know
yeah.
All the memes. Right.
That was me but it was
now
only,
this is the new wave of veganism,
this is the new wave,
which is more normal. It's not as annoying. You can tell everybody all the time.
Yes. But that's how I wasn't for the first few months, and so it turned.
He was Clash of the Titans in our household because we were both still in college at the time. When we would be home at our mom's, she would make a meal. Sometimes she would make a vegan meal for Phil, and I was I was not having it. So if she came to the table with a vegan meal and said, this is vegan, I would flip out and leave the house and go to Taco Bell. Side story, I was also 100 pounds overweight. Okay. And so what really happened is I was kind of the anti-vegan. He was kind of the a-hole vegan. And what really happened is our paths just sort of blended together because once I went through this physical transformation, I started opening up and wondering about things that I could have been wrong about. When I finally took a look, I was identified as an animal lover. When I finally took a look at some of the videos that he was mentioning.
And I also started to calm down.
You changed.
I wasn't the annoying vegan anymore.
And I saw it, and I do what everyone does. When they see it, you're horrified, and you start to change things.
Right.
And so that's why we're here doing this today.
And before I let you guys go, words of wisdom, words of advice for people that are kind of nervous to take the plunge into being vegan.
Number one is it's not an all or nothing proposition. First off, we're trying to obliterate that feeling like you're either fully in or you're fully not.
Like
and
people can do meatless Mondays, that whole thing.
Exactly. That's a massive thing that a lot of people are doing, and it's really there's a lot of middle ground. So you could do meatless Mondays. You could eat 1 vegan meal a week, 2 vegan meals a week. It's like there's so much middle ground, and it's basically just like next time you go to the grocery store, maybe buy whatever you're normally going to buy, but maybe throw in a few vegan products. Like one of our favorites is the Beyond Burger by a company called Beyond Meat, and they also have a new product called Beyond Sausage. Those are amazing.
And those are getting funded by like billionaires like Richard Branson, Bill Gates, the Google guys. Like
also the Impossible Burger.
Impossible Burger too, yeah.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna have to end it there today. But Vodka is Vegan's available now. You guys can get it on Amazon, and we're gonna have to do a follow-up when you launch that vodka company because I'm gonna want to try it. All right, so Matt and Phil, Letton, thank you so much for joining me today. Authors of the new book, Vodka is Vegan. You guys can pick it up now. I'm gonna send it back over to the team in New York.
Thanks so much. Alyssa Julia Smith over in Los Angeles talking to us about how vodka is vegan.